All right, what's up, y'all? It's the Crimson Prince here. We're gonna go straight into it. Just finished watching the town halls um, for Trump and Biden on NBC and ABC, respectively. Um, I'll be honest, I watched all of Trump's town hall. I watched most of Biden's town hall, probably about a little more than half of it. But anyways, I can see that it was night and day regardless. And I'd probably be saying there's a wider discrepancy in how they performed if I watched more of Biden's town hall. But let's get right to what probably the initial reactions are mostly consisting of, and that's the moderators. So first you got Savannah Guthrie on NBC. Her husband's the Democratic communications consultant, and of course George Stephanopoulos, whatever the hell his name is, um, donated 75 grand to the Clinton Foundation, something he hadn't disclosed for a long period of time to his viewers, and also uh, Dem- the communications director, I think, for the Clinton camp. Um, I think so, but strong affiliations to the Clinton camp, and again, both political hacks. It's clear. It's what more needs to be said, and you can tell. Just man, Savannah Guthrie is annoying. God, I could not stand her. This is a town hall. I want to call her some names, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna keep this civil. Man, what? Let the voters ask their questions. What are you interrupting for? He couldn't even finish a lot of his thoughts. Regardless, though, I thought he did a pretty damn good job. I'd give him a A minus on how he did. Um, just the only reason I give him an A minus is because really the first topic about his COVID testing, he didn't really need to entertain all of this questioning. Just give her a direct answer. Yeah, I took a test on the day of debate. On the day of the debate, yeah, I tested negative, and she pressed him on. You have to set an example. He never, by the way, he never told American people you should not wear masks. Um, and he should have just said, I've never told the American people not to wear masks. And really limited his answer there. Just not entertain this BS. They, you can tell to try to get him rattled initially with the questioning about his coronavirus, his testing, poking holes into his story and whatnot, but it didn't really work. I thought the rest of it went really well for Trump. And the good news, I would say, if you're a Trump voter, or I wouldn't say voter, but if you're someone who wants Trump to win, um, a lot of voters who are going to vote Biden are just voting on the fact that they don't want to see Trump back in there. So I feel like a lot of them would be watching Trump's town hall anyway. You know what I'm saying? And I think they would tell if they were to compare with how Biden was speaking and what he was saying and how Trump was be able to articulate his thoughts directly, concisely, um, and pretty much fairly accurately, I would say. Um, they could easily point out the discrepancies in the moderators and the mental acuity of both candidates. It's clear as day. So for independents who are going to watch both debates pretty much, or who are entertaining voting for Biden more so than Trump, but wanted to see how Trump would do in this situation, considering that this was supposed to be a debate night. I think it's good. I think this is a good performance for Trump. Um, and for Biden, I'd give him, from what I've seen, I haven't watched everything. I give him a C minus. So a huge difference. He was handled with kitty gloves, like kitty gloves. Oh, you poor baby. I'm not gonna interject. I'm just gonna sit here and okay, you say what you want. Um, eh, I could say something, but that's not what my bosses want me to do. I'm just gonna, yeah, let him finish. Oh, 3 minutes. Did he answer my question? Who cares? Okay, next question. Like, bro, if Trump was saying given the answers Biden, if Biden had the same moderator that Trump had, let's say Savannah Guthrie had the same mentality as a moderator and was moderating Biden, he wouldn't make it out of the first topic. He would not make it out of the first topic. I'm telling you, he would fold. This is not a. I'm not even joking. This is not a joke. Again, this is my perception. It's not gonna be like this for everybody. But man, oh man, it's night and day, people. And just the lies again. The script that he went to. Let me hit on some of them that I've seen. Right, the injecting bleach. Right, when they're talking about the coronavirus, you can watch the clip again. He never said to inject Clorox or bleach into your skin. What I got out of that clip was he used the term disinfectant. I will be the first to say that Trump is not a wordsmith. He's not an orator. He doesn't have the best of vocabularies. Understandable. He's been in politics a very short amount of time, and he used the term disinfectant, and I think that he literally meant a substance that would get rid of infectious pathogens or germs or whatever is in somebody's body. I think they latched onto that disinfectant term, and they, said, oh, disinfectant's used in Clorox. Oh, this is a disinfectant. It's chemical. Disinfectant means poison, so that means he's alluding to poison. He's alluding to Clorox. So I didn't even get that notion out of what he was saying. So, anyways, and then you had the same, and then on Trump's town hall, you had the same lies pop up again and again. Oh, before that, let me finish what I was saying about Biden. The fracking question. He dodged the question. Dude, did you or do you, I mean, are you going to ban fracking? Are you going to allow it to happen? You've contradicted yourself multiple times. Your vice president contradicted your position. And the moderator just sits back, lets him say whatever. This is all orchestrated, folks. They want to deceive their way into getting a victory, the Democrats. I'm saying it straight up. That's all this is about. They don't care about a level playing field. It never was a level playing field. They want to scam their way with their establishment tricks, the establishment Democratic cronies. They want to scam their way into a victory. Pretty much. And I'm not even talking about mail-in voting. I'm just talking about what we're seeing on the screen. What we're seeing on the screen. You know what I'm saying? And then Biden is just rambling, and mentally he wasn't all there. He wasn't as sharp as he was in the debate. And I caught some of the later clips. Maybe his medicine, if he was taking medicine, was wearing off or something. I was amused, when they asked him about what would you do if you lost, how would you help heal the nation, or something like that. And he didn't really answer the foreign policy question either when the asker alluded to Trump's success in the peace deals in the Middle East. The moderator didn't question him on Biden's own policy when he was president. It was just a lot of nothing. It was just a lot of scripted answers, just a lot of, and then the Green New Deal. On his website, it clearly says Biden thinks this is a crucial framework to achieve success, renewable energy, whatever, and then you hear him going on TV saying, no, I don't support the Green New Deal. We want to have a transitionary phase to have net zero carbon emissions, and there's a lot of issues with that too. It's just, come on, man. You say a talking point. How are we supposed to believe you with all these contradictions? And I admit, Trump had some things I was iffy about, said something I was iffy about as well, especially with the studies about the mask. And that could be true. I haven't looked into it, but it could be true. But from a strategic standpoint, I'm calling into question more so. But yeah, man, nothing about the Hunter Biden. Of course that was gonna be far-fetched, right? I'm not gonna ask him about Hunter Biden. what just took place today. Huge news day, by the way. Oh my goodness. Last night you had the retweets. My channel might get prematurely shut down, so I'm not gonna go into that. But stacked news day. I'm looking forward to what's gonna happen, man. It's gonna be a fun next couple of weeks. But what else? Yeah, Trump he was firing on all cylinders. I think his answer on Obamacare was clear. He got rid of the individual mandate. You have to repeal before he put something in to replace what was already set in stone by, with Obamacare. I wish he, obviously this has to do with the line of questioning. I wish he would talk about censorship. I wish he would talk about, um, oh, the QAnon. I'm seeing tweets already praising the I forgot her name already. Savannah Guthrie, line of questioning on QAnon. I think Trump could answer that better. But I think he handled it pretty well. He handled her pretty well. She didn't break him. Not that I expected her to, but guys, just watch it for yourselves. Don't look at these pundits' reactions to the town hall. Watch the town hall for yourself and watch how he answered the questions. They went back to the Charlottesville lie, both sides, whatever, white supremacy BS. I think Trump should have went right there. The only reason, the divisiveness that's being caused in this country is the media. I've been waiting for him to say that line in a debate or just something. I think if people don't know by now, they just need to know, man. That's what's really happening. I know I'm kind of rambling. I'm just kind of going off into a tangent. This is just my initial reaction. I know for the debate, I waited the day to react to it, so I get my thoughts together or whatnot. But anyways, I just thought it was night and day. Biden was doing he was rambling. He had some moments where just not here. All gears weren't. The gears weren't turning the way they were supposed to. I'll just put it that way. Man, these polls are off. You can just tell by the way they sample, how they sample. I've never gotten a poll. None of my family's ever gotten a poll. None of my friends have ever gotten polled. So, they oversample Democrats. You have the shy Trump voter phenomenon that shifts it 3 or 4 points the other way. And yeah, you have to see who's actually being polled, because I think this is all just to save face. Because if anyone's watching these two town halls who aren't clouded by the BS the media's been feeding them, I think you could clearly say who's more fit, at the very least, who's more fit mentally to be in office, and who's been following the campaign and the positions, and who's actually gone past the media layer of BS and actually looked at these clips that that they take Trump out of context, and you look at the way they use the term conspiracy theory to like discredit opposing viewpoints online. You know what I mean? Like, remember with the Russia hoax and the impeachment sham trial, whatever that was. You've had not narratives because this is the truth. You've had clear cases against the Russia investigation, against the notion that Trump was working with Putin and that Trump was collaborating with, with Russia, to undermine U.S. interests. And people would say, oh, that's just a QAnon conspiracy. Oh, you're a right-wing nut. Huh. Right-wing ideology. Oh, it's plaguing the minds of people. These troll farms, these Russian troll farms. Man, these conspiracy theorists are all over the conspiracy theory. The conspiracy theories are plaguing society. Misinformation, disinformation. You got them fact-checking New York Post right now. Hunter Biden, it's all coming out. I'm very excited about it. They didn't do this for the past 3 years with anything that was against Trump. No fact-checking. Now they're fact-checking. They labeled things as QAnon. They labeled things as right-wing extremism. They labeled things as white supremacy. These are their code words, people, to justify anything. They're being lazy with it, too. It's just so transparently biased. It's just so transparently disgusting. It's deceptive. And we need to take a stand as American people, and we got to vote for the clear and obvious choice in this election, people. Clear and obvious choice. And it rhymes with jump. And it rhymes with thump. And it rhymes with bump, because there ain't no bump in the road that's going to stop the Trump train. That's what we got to do. And that's what it's got to be. So get out there on November 3. Because if you ask me, Trump, for 3 more plus 1 makes 4. And we going to score. And we going to save this nation. Damn, that was pretty good on the fly. Anyways, but yeah, I think this is a great showing for Trump. I think Biden did pretty poorly. C minus for him, A minus for Trump. Moderators, clear bias. Savannah, you are annoying. You're a disgrace. Get out there and vote, people. Get out there and vote. Yeah. I got some fact checking to do on whatever Biden said. I got some fact checking to do on whatever Trump said. I might come out with a video on that. I want to make a lot more videos over these next few days leading up to the election. This is very entertaining for me. I didn't do my homework. I got some homework to do, but this is more important for me. This is the nation at stake. This is the United States of America at stake, people. The only person dividing us is not the man in office. It is the men that you see on the TV screens every day on the mainstream media, feeding you lies, feeding you BS narratives. They want to divide people. They don't want us to have our First Amendment rights. They don't want us to simply go about our lives, keep our individual freedoms, remain entitled to our constitutional liberties as American people, to get out there, just put food on the table for our family, and go on with our lives, man. That's it. That's all we want, man. And the ability to freely think, the ability to think thoughts for ourselves, the ability to think for ourselves, you know, to trust our own intuition. We don't need to rely on billionaires and selfish corporations to pull our strings. We're not puppets. We are people. And we, the people, will vote for the right choice. The Trump train never stops, people. Crimson Prince checking out.